Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3, and in the last episode we defeated Italy, or pretty much defeated Italy. I have spent some time reorganising our troops off camera. As you can see, it's now December 9th and the United States of America have joined the war. Pearl Harbor was viciously attacked by the Japanese threat. And now we get to see what they're packing, and they have a lot of transport ships, battleships, carriers, aircraft, whatever they've got it all. Now, I knew that this was coming, of course, because I like a bit of history, and I have created the Far East Command under William Slim, who has a fair amount of troops at his disposal. He has only 48,000 or so worth of troops in the Far East Indies, so to speak. He has, in this sort of island chain, 120,000 troops, but they are first-rate troops, in the sense that they're better than our crappier, just sort of like Attrition Ascari units. Then we have the Borneo Defence Force, which is about 120k, of, again, fairly second-rate units, but there's a fair amount of them, so hopefully they can be used to good effect, with the best units that they have all being sort of up here to defend, what's it called? Kala Belit. And then in Malay, we have circa, what's that? 200k to defend the Malay Peninsula, with a fair amount of that centered around Singapore, a couple of French units at a fullback line, and then on the border we have a few more units to fight a delaying action. Then we also now have the Army of India set up, so 49,000 or so troops, sorry. With the majority of the best units being in the first corps here. And I'm going to use them to try and cut off this peninsula by taking this port, so that the only supplies they can get are through Hakon Stalemate, which I imagine is not the world's greatest port, and at Pet Burdi. So if we take this port, then I imagine we'll encircle all of these troops. And if we can do that, that'll be a positive win. Now, my plan in the north in Siam here is to try and push up towards Phnom Penh, I think so, and Saigon. Because if you can create a defensive line sort of here, you do shut down, I think, any sort of expansion that they could have into Burma or into India. So that will be my plan. And then I can start doing naval landings maybe in 1942, late 42, or maybe 43. Now, I am going to try my hardest to keep Hong Kong. And to that effect, I have sent over 7 fighter wings and a fighter bomber wing to form an air defense cordon on Hong Kong. We've got pretty good fortifications here. Nothing spectacular, but at least we have something. It looks like it just took Macau off the Portuguese. And then, troops-wise, we have the Hong Kong Defence Force, which has the 10th Indian Division. I'll show you that makeup. The Canadian Hong Kong Expeditionary Force, as shown here, which is still got to come up to strength. There's another 5,000 men or so that we're waiting on there. Then we have a couple of units of our militia, and then what was the garrison of Hong Kong I've folded into the command apparatus. So a few heavy artillery guns as well, the 155mm Long Tom being a particular interest. So under their command we have about 70,000 troops to try and just hold back the Italians and, the Japanese, to keep them out of Hong Kong. And hopefully this will divert troops from here and from attacking here. Now, the Japanese have landed in Tarlac, probably trying to get to Linggen, but we'll see how the Americans deal with this. I'm expecting good things out of them. They're a puppet state, but we can't see what they're doing, unfortunately. And in Italy, I'm getting ready now to go on the offensive. So, I'm going to surround Mussolini and his absolute load of troops here. And I'm also going to surround these units here. And hopefully take them out. Then I have several large corps of infantry and things to start moving up here. Because I'm going to try and get to this fortification line as soon as possible. Because we have one here, but ideally I'd like to take this one. But if we could push up further and maybe take Venezia, that would knock, I think, the Italian Socialist Republic out of the war. So that would be positive, but we're not at war with them yet, so nothing to sort of worry about there. But let's put the timer on. Let's make sure our troops start to make it. It looks like we're just winning a load of battles in there at the moment. I'm getting them to move to Toronto first, and it looks like, Mexico. Let's see what you bring to the party. They look like they want to join us. Brilliant. So we have Brazil, Mexico, and the USA, and Canada. So all of the major players, really. Bar Argentina, who are closer to the Axis than to the Allies. We could probably get them on side, you know, if we do exert some diplomatic pressure on them. Because we are exerting pressure on the Irish already. Chile. Yeah, we should definitely try and get Chile on board because they are an historic ally. So let's get them. And let's try and get Argentina as well. I will bump up our needs here. Perfect. Okay, let's rock and roll. So I'm already just going to go on the offensive here. Because the sooner that we get to our sort of start positions, the better. We need to take the whole thing here. Now, hopefully it will go to us and not go to the ruddy Americans. Well, I mean, it depends, really. I think that just popped in, you know. I really hope it didn't, but I think it did. Come on, go, 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 go. Yeah, they're moving back. Let's let them move back. Right, you guys. Let's load up. Let's get as many people on board as we can. Can we ship anyone over on this? Nope, can't. Right, keep going. Transport. Let's get. We've got these guys sort of making their way as well. Force can't attack for a little bit longer, and it is going to the Americans, which that doesn't bother me too much. Let's move up. Sixth. Perfect. A couple of infantry divisions there to handle. Don't give me none of that your out of supply bullshit. Come on. We are moving very quickly. Now with the capture of that port, seriously, can we only transport? We can't transport a lot, can we, at times? Right. Go, go, go. Right. There's going to be a lot of switching back and forth here. Let's move south with these guys. Try and move on Bangkok there. The quicker we get over that river, the better, really. Seem to have caught them with their trousers down here. I'm going to move them south instead. Make sure that all of our forces are going the right direction. Still building a huge amount of troops / ships. We just want to secure our line as quickly as possible. Move north, north. That's a pretty major airfield if we can secure it. Let's take the self-propelled AA. And destroyers. So, more destroyers being built. Let's get them into Portsmouth. And then let's have a little think about creating some more destroyer flotillas. Something we just built made those Marines want to come up very quickly. Come on. Why is there no supply? Is there supply? Can't win that. Let's go that way. Okay, so some of our new Marine divisions have just popped up. Now, these guys have special purpose armor attached to them. They are not pushovers by any means. They are pretty well formed units. It looks like we're getting a bit of Lend-Lease as well, actually. We're getting Lend-Lease? Yep, 79 Lend-Lease from the Americans. Move up. We'll use the first South African to sort of form up a defensive line there. Why is supply so shit? I mean, come on, they should be absolutely fine on supply. In principle. looks like we're a match for them, you know. Come on, get back to base. Pretty much everyone over. Let's transport them like so. It probably just took a little while for the message to get through to the Americans that they need to actually, you know, supply their troops. For fuck's sake. There we go. One there. Go. Go. Go that way because they're moving into there. We have unhinged their defensive line with the 7th Armoured. So by doing that, they won't be able to hold here because we can outflank them. Or at least we can outflank the majority of it this way. And I think that's what we'll do. We moved very quickly, which is good. Oh, we've got our submarine slightly further north now, which is good. Right, let's take the 1st Polish armoured unit and move it up like so. Let's take some infantry and do the same. Okay. We've only got sort of 3 more units now with which that we need to sort of handle and deal with. Plus our reinforcements. And I might use some of our landing troops just to take back. Well, I don't think we'll be able to, actually, will we? Most likely not. We could contemplate a landing somewhere else. We can't declare war. For some reason. Truce? Maybe? Probably a truce. Right, we've been attacked here. Let's fall back in that direction. And then feed that unit around. And then finally, we have our Welsh units. I'm going to transport to Livorno. In fact, they're Canadian units, aren't they? So let's rush these guys north. Is there anyone else that... Oh, this is all... Sorry, what was that? A Polish unit there. Right, let's rush them north as well. And then let's put these guys into Foggy or what the hell it's called. I just lost the province of Satan or something. We can't seriously have won that. Whoa! We beat them! Right, keep your advance going forwards then. I could have sworn I had some air supply units somewhere around here. Yes, we do. Okay, let's move all of you guys down to here. Take that battle at Capri. There we go. Got an armoured unit that's ready to move over the river. Along with the 9th. Let's move them both over the river. Like so. Very good. Making good progress against Japan. So far. Wait for that to turn around. I'm sure that won't last forever. Right, and how's it going with the Soviets? So, right, so their winter offensive was launched. Did they take back anywhere? They still haven't lost Kursk, so I can only assume that's supply issues. It looks like they took back Vasilovgrad, and they've held on to Rostov-on-Don. They're trying to push into the Caucasus, where there is some oil, but the first major oil place is here, and they haven't taken that yet. Okay, that's good. The longer this stalemate lasts, the better. Looks like they pushed in. How long is it going to take for you to get there? 9 o'clock. Might as well move up with you as well. Something just shattered. Kick the bucket. Let's not have that happen. I know I was a little bit forward with that core unit. That was stupid. But I can strategically redeploy with both of these Welsh units now. And let's use you to pin them. Rushing an armoured unit forwards. Support attack. Like so there. Let's just get units into position everywhere that we can. We've managed to catch that crappy German militia unit in place. And then we have 2 corps of armoured support that we can move north. Problem is they have a lot of troops in our back line. Maybe if I only send... Have I got any more forces I can... I do have the Finnish Expeditionary Force. We're at war. Okay, so that happened. Let's move forwards. This isn't the greatest thing in the world, but oh, they fucking pushed in, didn't they? Hard. Well, I'm glad I moved forces up there when I did. We do have a few divisions of naval troops just really waiting to be sent somewhere. Could just do some more infantry, really, just to hold them in place. Let's build some more infantry. So, we have an infantry. Yep. Not ski infantry. Infantry with artillery, anti-tank, armoured car. Engineer, yeah, because they're slow. Well, in fact, we don't necessarily need to do armoured car, do we? Let's do motorcycle thingy attachment. And we can chuck something else in there as well. What are we missing, really? Anti-air, maybe? I think that's a pretty good unit. Right, let's just build 10 of them. And I'm going to position them around our little pockets of Axis troops that are behind us. We're attacking there, but not making brilliant progress by the looks of it. Why are we struggling? Right there. God, that's loud. Let's turn that down. Yeah, we get it. There's a fight. It's a level 1 port, so it can't handle a lot of troops. We need to take that, really. That's the province that we need. Anconda. This is positive. Yeah, we are making progress here. Let's go for it. Wow, we're pushing a lot better than I thought we would. They're not, but oh well. We just need to take these ports here. The sooner we take them, the better. There's a lot of landings going on in the Philippines. Lost 19. Got some carrier aircraft wings here, just fucking with us. I'm not bothered about losing things in the Cognac region. Let's get to the end of the year. There is a lot going on here. A lot to deal with. I'm not sure what purpose this... Oh yeah, this is actually a decent unit. Let's give him a Fortress Buster and attach him. And then move him up to join with the 7th Armoured. And then have a think on where I want to land. Because I could theoretically... I feel like I've landed pretty much everywhere that I'd want to. Oh, there's a German encirclement there. That we've... Right. Managed to catch a unit there. Catch some more there, yep. Yeah, this is so far so good. This is how the British should have fought the Burma campaign. During World War II, the British were very submissive, or very, patronising with relation to how they viewed the, you know, the Japanese army, strengths and weaknesses. It's quite interesting when you listen to what they thought about their fighting potential. More destroyers. I mean, that actually doesn't mean a whole lot. Just want to break over at the river line, don't we? And then, you know, take out these garrisons that are holding us off. 708 defense from a shitty Finnish garrison division. Come on, get off it. That wouldn't happen. And we've got a war goal against Finland. I feel like we should get one. Let's get a puppet one. They have a lot of units outside Moscow. Truly a lot of units in general in a lot of these places. It seems like they have less so in the south. I mean, right now there's a single garrison unit holding off the 1st Panzer Division. Come on, keep pushing up. Gonna hold here. Because they have fuck all with which to stop us. And we've cut off their supply at Pet Purity. Wow. Mainline division shattered. Get you back. Hold there. Then they can move around. It's just called Panzer Division. It's got no other name than that. And we really need to hold here, so I'm gonna move up these guys, and you know what? I'm actually gonna send all of you up and around like so, because I think we're taking some bombings. There we go, there's a base there. Air intercept, literally on that province there. Aggressive. Seriously, why is this battle not going better? 116. You're kidding me. What a joke. Come on, America. I can't be expected to hold this by myself. Against the bloody Germans. Fuck. Move in. You know what? Take the Canadians with you as well. Move up you to there. Hold at all costs. Hey now. We don't accept rebellions. Rebel scum. It's the 29th. And I'll end the episode when we get to 42. Aha! We took Bangkok. Some mountain infantry, some Burmese units. It's like our special forces here. The 31st, they're going to get there and counterattack the 5th Hojistan. We are counterattacking here. Got a couple of units could probably do some good. How's Finland looking? Lionel Ismay with a masterful breakthrough, well done. You know what? Let's completely surround that garrison unit so that they can't get anywhere. Didn't realise there was a battle in Hong Kong going. Looks like we're winning the air war. Okay, maybe holding Hong Kong was a little bit, wow. Wow. Stupid. Maybe? Is that a good word for it? We're gonna go with stupid? Saying that though, Temper Gerald over here is giving them a bit of a fight. Apparently there was something in Ipswich. Ipswich? Where is Ipswich again? I live in the UK and I'm trying to remember where places are. What the fuck is that? There's a German unit there. Okay. Okay, so we got some national decisions in 1942, just some of the basic stuff that pops up every single year. This is what we're looking at the moment. That's our production queue. Still trying to get those infantry out. And we are fighting on so many different fronts. We have the Italian front, we have the Finnish front up here in the north. We have the Soviet front, which is, you know, of course being handled by them. Which is, I think it's stabilized somewhat around Moscow. Then we have the Burmese front, which is now into Thailand. And we're just trying to push through as quickly as possible. These troops aren't pushovers, and we've caught a pretty sizable amount of Japanese forces by the looks of it in the Malay Peninsula. So that's good. There's been no landings yet in our East Indies possessions. So again, positive. I don't see any other landings around here either. But I do see a lot of American forces just dotted about. When will they move troops into here? I don't know, but if we need to, we can fall back to this line here that the Germans built for us, which was very kind of them, if this goes wrong, because this single Panzer division is a fucking joke, is what it is. we're going to need to deal with it somehow. Like, it's just broken again. I'm taking it. Okay, that's it. That's fucked. Okay, that is fucked. There's nothing we can do to hold that, I don't think. And they're breaking through there as well. Our best chance might be to fall back to this line here. We'll lose Rome, but it's not that big a deal. It's this one here that I worry about holding, because they'll have 2 provinces with which to try and beat us. But there's a decent fort line, and our units aren't pushovers. But anyway, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. I think we are going to have to fall back in Italy, because we just can't handle panzer divisions. I need to get the Desert Rats units out. In fact, thing is, right, go strategic, counterattack, let's just pin them. We're only attacking purely to pin them in place. That's all we're doing. And then my clever little strategy might be to do a landing at Pescara and at Schifanice, and then link the 2. Because then we could capture and surround that panzer division without it having any supply. Anyway, that's just a plan. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks again, bye bye.